Hi and welcome to Winners Corner. Rättvik racetrack in the province called Dalarna is where the V75 round is situated this Saturday. And Rättvik is also the home track of On Track Piraten, a horse that have earned more than 16 million Swedish crowns and one that we get to see in the last leg of the V75 round. Mike, what do you think of the sport this Saturday?
It's great sport all through. Every leg on the V75 holds great horses. I'm especially looking forward to the last leg there with On Track Piraten. He's up against horses he should normally beat, but he's got a 40-meter handicap, and that is always difficult on a fast summer track. So he's really got his work cut out for him. But a home win there at Rättvik would be very, very popular, I assure you.
Okay then, and we start now. We get back to On Track Piraten in later on in the program, and now we start in race 5. It's a silver division over full distance, and the horses with the quite poor starting positions, horses 8, 10 and 11 are the most trusted ones, and I assume that there's one of them that you want to talk about.
I think almost everyone will mark all of those horses, so I'm going out on a limb here. I think I've got the winner for us. Number 10, MT Schwanville. This is the best horse in the race, possibly with the competition of Eric Sting. But MT Schwanville, the way he raced last time, he went off stride in the start and was last, and then the last 500 meters he was really flying. He was out 4 wide through the last turn and a great finish. That time he was up against Magic Gwyn and really, really tough horses. So Eric Sting risks getting a very rough trip here from a difficult post, and even if he makes it forward, he'll still be parked on the outside. So I think MT Schwanville can take him down over the final stretch. So MT Schwanville is going to be my win bet.
And that's how we start off this day with the win bet in race 5, MT Schwanville. Turning the page to race 6, we have another full distance race, but now we're talking class 1. And there's a close call between who's going to be the favorite between number 2 exclamation mark and number 5 $1 Million Rhyme. And what do you have to say about these two horses?
They are very even, and once again I think that everybody's going to sort of mark both of them on the V75. I think the winner is going to be exclamation mark with the way that he's shown form lately. Last time I bet him as a winner and got very handsomely paid. He was real strong the last lap there. He was out very wide through the last turn and just kept going. And it really seems that trainer Reijo Liljendal's horses are coming into form now. He hasn't had much success this year, but right now his horses are really racing well. And from a good post here, I think exclamation mark will get a good trip. And for me, he's definitely the first horse.
Another win bet here in race 6, and that with horse number 2 exclamation mark. Now we make a jump to race 11, and this is the prestige race of the day. 2,640 meters, the horses are divided up over 3 tiers, and here we have the homeboy, number 15, On Track Piraten, being the sole horse on the 3rd tier. Mike, what are his chances now to win here in front of his home crowd?
Well, I wouldn't put it past him because he's an exceptional horse, but he's really got his work cut out for him, as I said. A 40-meter handicap, a full field like this, he's going to be very wide. I don't think he'll go in an early attack. He's going to try the last lap, and it's probably going to be a fast race, so it's going to be difficult for him. I've got a horse that I'm real excited about in this race. This is a horse I've been following who's got absolute perfect form at the moment. He's up against tough horses, but form beats class. It's number 12, Raja Rib. Don't miss out on this one. I'm going to bet him all kinds of ways. I'm going to bet him on the Quinella, even a bit on the win, but mainly I'm going to bet him on the show. Last time he was out on the V75, he went off stride early, and then he came back very strong, and over the final stretch, he was virtually climbing over the other horses. So he would have really been a contender there against Master Glide last week. This time he's battling a very difficult post here. He's all the way on the inside, but I think this is the kind of race where you want to be on the inside. I think he's going to sneak up on the inside, and with a bit of luck, he's going to find an opening, and then all the strong horses will be out wide the last lap, and he's going to save a lot of ground. So he needs a bit of luck, and I don't really like betting on luck, like I said earlier, but if we got it, we'll be very handsomely rewarded because this is a real outsider.
Sounds absolutely fantastic, Mike. This show bet in race 11. And this leads us in on the daily double, since the daily double is in races 10 and 11. And we start it with DD1. It's a class 2 race over sprint distance. And now, Mike, please justify why you're using number 4 Quite Right as a banker.
Well, he's been very impressive since he moved to Björn Goop. Last time, that was the first time they put an American bike on him, and that really improved him a lot. He's been racing without shoes all 3 races for Björn Goop, and that has also improved him a bit. But last time, he really took a giant leap up in class, in my book at least. He won in 12.8. And from a good post here, I think he's got a good chance to make it to an early lead. And once he's in the lead, we all know that Jeppson is a very skilled driver, and I think Quite Right will be difficult to take down from the outside.
And here we also see, Mike, that you use number 12 Raya Rib, 2% right now at V75 percentage as your banker.
It's a real gamble, but the form that horse has shown now, I'm going to get paid on him soon, and it better be this Saturday.
Okay, then, as usual, then we have, when Mike is doing the DD system, we have one single combination for the daily double. Now, on to the V75 round. Last year, when Rättvik was hosting the V75, 7 corrects paid just short of 50,000 Swedish crowns. But the year before, it paid over 4 million Swedish crowns, Mike. So now let's check out your system to see what potential your system has. What do you think? How much could this system with a bit of luck bring in?
Well, it's not a system that will pay 4 million, but I'll be happy with 1 million.
Okay, so we hope for that. 3 bankers, and your first banker comes in the first leg, and that is your early win bet, number 10, MT Joinville. And also in the second leg, you go with a win bet you recommended earlier, and that is number 2, exclamation mark. The third leg is the Go division over sprint distance. Number 4, Canary Much, won in a superb style just a week ago, and will be the biggest favorite of the day, Mike. But you feel the need of using 4 marks. Why?
Well, he hasn't really impressed me all that much. You say superb style, but it was a pretty easy race that last time. What worries me is that if he makes it to the lead and slows the tempo down, we'll see a repeat. But this time, Charua Forlan is in the race, and Hans-Ove Sundberg, and I think the tempo will be high. And Canary Match, well, I don't know. I don't really buy into him 100%.
Very well then. In the fourth leg, 15 cold-blooded horses are going to race over sprint distance. Circular start, they divide it up over 2 tiers, and you mark 5 horses here. Who do you believe the most in?
Well, Odd Norden has a good chance to take the lead for Jeppson, and that's always very valuable. But number 4, Valle Mattis, the way he raced last time was really, really impressive. So he comes with absolute perfect form. And this time Kontio is driving, so don't miss out on Valle Mattis.
We move on to the 5th leg, and here we have another sprint race, bronze division, and the race looks pretty even unless you bank number 3, High Spirit. 3 straight wins, and that's exactly what you do.
Yeah, he's been so much improved since he was in training with Flemming Jensen. He's a very efficient front runner. I don't know if he's ever been beaten in the lead. Last time he won very comfortably, despite racing with hind shoes on, training shoes, and having been left out of training for a bit. He had some vet work done and wasn't trained perfectly for that race. So that was just like a préparé race for him, and he still managed to win in 11.5. So he's going to be greatly improved this time, according to Truls Anderson. And from an excellent post, he's incredibly fast behind the gate. He's virtually guaranteed to take the lead. And from the lead on a fast summer track, it's going to be difficult to beat High Spirit. I know he's going to be high in percent, but I'm going to go with this favorite.
V75-6 equals DD1, and here we see that you include your favorite, the favorite number 4, Quite Right, of course, but also 3 more horses. Tell us why these 3.
Well, it's a very uneven race, this one. Claude Debussy has shown fantastic form since he moved to a new trainer and has the post here as well. We'll get a good trip, probably in the pocket slot. Then Harrington and Hugo Gustivar Boko, the 2 horses from Timo Nurmos, are very, very strong, and they can do a lot of work. So in case Quite Right doesn't make it to the lead, I feel safer with all of those horses on the slip.
And then in the last leg, the long distance race where you recommended the showbird on number 12, Raya Rib, you add 7 more horses.
Yeah, Raya Rib is a gamble. He's got a very, very tricky post, of course. So on the V75, there's a lot of horses that offer good value. I think the front horses can be a bit difficult to catch. Diggerman and Bix Lamborghini especially. I kind of like those two, and they're a bit better than people think. And the handicaps here will make it difficult.
It seems as if you're in good form, Mike, because last week you had 6 correct.
That's right. We came close. It was just a banker that we missed, but that was on the Hugo Ober's evening. But hopefully we can get all 7 right this time.
Yeah, we hope for that. And we have 640 combinations for Mike's V75 system to Rättvik this Saturday. SwedishHorseRacing.com is, of course, the website you turn to find out more information about Swedish trotting and horse betting. And with that, we wish you the best of luck. Bye-bye.